Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Lee 3 Shotgun here, and today we have a brand new LEGO Star Wars Rogue One set review here. This is the Battle on Scarif. This set retails for about $50 US and has 419 pieces. So here is the set itself. You get the main structure, the bunker, and the landing pad on Scarif, a small little orange crate that's really the only side built in this set, and then the 4 minifigures. So let's take a close look at those figures first. The first minifigure included with this set here is an Imperial ground crew member. This exact same minifigure also came in the TIE Striker set, and this set is $20 cheaper than that set, so it's a good cheaper way to get this particular character. But I think pretty much all of you guys knew this. This is actually Jyn Erso in disguise, a very cool figure, and it's also a cheaper way to get Jyn because she only came in the $80 U-Wing set in the last line, and you get her hairpiece with this set, which had me really excited for a few seconds, and then I realized it's just that collectible minifigures nurse hairpiece. A good hairpiece, but it's not Jyn. It's not Jyn's hairpiece, it's not accurate at all. LEGO needed to make a new mold for her hairpiece, and I really wish they had done that. Besides that though, a good minifigure, stellar printing, a great helmet mold, and good face prints, all that detail continues onto the back. It's just that hairpiece really bugs me, man. Our next minifigure here is Captain Cassian Andor, and this is a variation of the character, and I'm very glad LEGO decided to make this particular figure. He looks great with the brown jacket right there. That printing is spectacular. The only thing I wish is that he had some arm printing because he has some nice detail on his arms in the movie, but it still looks pretty cool. The leg printing is good, and that face, it's the same face as the U-Wing, but it's just a great face in general. It really looks like Diego Luna. I like that quite a bit. A good double-sided face and some nice back printing, so I'm really happy they decided to include a very good version of this character in this set. And the final two minifigures included with this set here are Scarif Stormtroopers, or also known as Shore Troopers. I love the look of these minifigures, not the same version that came with the TIE Striker set. These do not have the sand blue stripe going across the chest and onto the arm. I think these figures are fantastic. I'm really glad that it included two of them in this set. The gun is a little bit of an odd choice, but it's fine, and that helmet and the printing, all of that looks awesome. The back printing is good as well. A really nice addition to the Stormtrooper army. So here is the main build of the set itself, the Scarif bunker and the landing pad, and like I mentioned, you also get one of these orange crates. This is the exact same build that came with the Imperial hover tank set. It opens up just like that set and has some storage for some binoculars, and now we know, of course, spoiler alert here, these things actually hold Kyber crystals in the movie. This should not have been in this set. I don't remember any of these things around the bunkers in the movie. They had bigger versions, but not these smaller ones. But I'm not complaining that we get this in this set, because you can put it on the back of the hover tank, and that set only came with one, so now you have two, and it makes it look more complete, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had low expectation for this build because the playsets we've gotten from LEGO Star Wars, especially last year, the Hoth set, the Carbon Freezing Chamber, and of course the Battle on Takodana from The Force Awakens, all of those playsets, they were pretty bad. They really just weren't that good of sets, and I think LEGO kind of dropped the ball. So I had low expectation for this build, and I gotta say, while this thing is scaled down to a ridiculous extent, I think this works. First up, the scenery here I think is awesome. I love the palm trees. They look really good, especially this big one right here. That is really cool. Also the sand, this whole thing is surrounded by sand, pretty much on every single corner besides over here, and it looks like it's on an island. It really pulls off that illusion, and I like that effect quite a bit. And even though, like I mentioned, this thing is scaled down to a ridiculous extent, I am personally fine with that. LEGO could have made this a like $200 set, and it wouldn't have even been to scale with the vehicles from the movie. This is a gigantic thing in the movie, and LEGO couldn't accurately capture the size of this in an affordable set. So making it really small, while, you know, I wish it could be bigger, it would be more accurate that way, is fine, especially considering this thing actually looks a good bit like it does in the movie, despite the size. This landing platform here has a nice shape. It looks pretty good, and while all the detail here is stickers, they work. It looks pretty nice to me. I think that's pretty cool. And that leads us into our first play feature of the set. Well, one here, you do have the master switch, which I think is pretty cool. It has a nice printed piece right there. And the switch, of course, can be moved, which I think is pretty neat. Then you have a play feature here, and this play feature is totally not in the movie. You kind of lift these parts up, and you can pull this out to reveal kind of a cache of weapons. You have some blasters and thermal detonators on your side there. That's odd. That definitely didn't happen in the movie. However, all of this space would have gone to waste without this play feature, so I'm not really going to complain about it. It doesn't detract from the set. It just doesn't really make any sense. Another play feature here that actually does make some sense is, of course, an explosion play feature. This is pretty simple and actually really well integrated into the platform here. You basically push right here, and look at that. Look at these plates fly. That actually works super well. I love that feature because you can't tell. You can't tell at all. The way this works, it's very simple. It's just some Technic beams here and just pushing on them, and it pushes those off. Really simple design, but it just works really well, and you actually have some added thermal detonators down there to act as the bombs. That is really cool. And then perhaps the thing that draws your eye the most about this set, of course, is the bunker. Like I said, it's really small, but in shape and design, it actually looks a good bit like it does in the movie, which is cool. And there's actually another destruction play feature over here. This small little tower over here, not crazy about the red pegs though, but besides that, the small little tower you can actually knock down, which, you know, adds to the destruction, which is a good feature and, you know, makes sense for the scene in the movie. And there's also a feature here that makes the doors open. This is pretty cool. The doors slide open like this. I like that. That's good. That's accurate. It works. However, these two play features are kind of integrated together in an absolutely stupid way. What I mean by that is the tower here, you can't lift it up with the door open, which is really weird. And then let's close the door like this, pretty simple. And now you can lift the tower up and try to open the door, and it doesn't open with the tower up. You can't open it with this up. This little tower build right here acts as a lock, essentially, for the door. Why? I have absolutely no idea. I think that was a big mistake on LEGO's part. It doesn't really make any sense to the movie, and I think it kind of detracts from both of the play features. I'd like to be able to have the door open and the tower up at the same time, or have the tower down and the door closed. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why those things are integrated together. That's really confusing and kind of stupid. And last, and honestly, yeah, kind of least, I saved the worst part of the set for the end here, is the interior, or lack thereof. I mean, it's not completely flat. It does have a little bit of area to stand some minifigures, some nice stickers. Those are, you know, respectable. Some controls on the wall and some clips for guns and such. And then you have the Death Star plans on a printed brick. I love this piece. I'm a very big fan of this piece, so I'm not gonna complain that's inside here, but I mean, in the movie, it's not like it's just on the side of the wall as soon as they enter the bunker, so not really accurate, and they didn't, you know, have to do anything here, and they tried and kind of failed. This whole little interior area is, you know, pretty dinky and lame. In conclusion, the Battle on Scarif set is actually a little bit better than I thought. Remember the Battle on Takodana set that came out last year? That set had some really cool minifigures and decent designs and parts, but ultimately it just kind of fell flat. It was overpriced, it was ugly, it was pretty much just a facade, and it didn't even look that accurate to the movie. I thought this set was going to end up like that set, and luckily, however, this set, it's not a great value at $50, but it's better than if it were $60, like that set last year. And like I've mentioned over and over again in this review, yes, it's really, really small, and I understand why some people might be bothered by that. Personally, you know, I would have liked to see it maybe be a little bit bigger, but I think it's an affordable price, and it looks accurate to the movie. They made it look like it does in the movie, which is more important to me than it being an accurate size and costing way too much money, because $50 isn't too much for me to pay for this set. If this thing was like $100, I might, you know, have second thoughts about purchasing it. Some of the play features here are good. Some of them, like I said in the review, are pretty stupid in my opinion, but I think this just makes for a cool scene, and especially if you add in some of your own troops from the battle packs and add in like the TIE Striker and the U-Wing, you can make a pretty cool display model here. And this is actually a set I consider getting multiples of because there are multiples of these bunkers in the movie. The minifig selection here, no exclusive characters, but you do get 4 exclusive variants of figures, which is cool. I just wish Jen had a different hairpiece. All told, I don't love this set. It's not a great set. There are some things holding it back, but I think it's a very solid set that would get my recommendation, especially if it's on a decent enough sale. For me, this set here is going to get an 8.1 out of 10. Those are just my thoughts though. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section down below. Also guys, don't forget to like this video, share the video, please share the video with all of your friends. Also go like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. All links will be down in the description below. And I hope to see you guys next time with LEGO Star Wars set reviews. I'll see you guys later.